Hey, this is Elizabeth Potts-Weinstein, and today we're going to talk about how to maintain your trademark, including the trademark renewal process timeline. So in the United States, if you apply for a trademark with the United States Patent and Trademark Office, it doesn't mean that you have that trademark forever if it's granted. In the USPTO, you have to renew or maintain your trademark on a schedule, and that schedule could go on forever in theory, but you have to keep maintaining it or the trademark disappears. So in this video, we're going to talk about what you need to do to maintain your trademark, the stuff that you need to file, and the timeline schedule. So why do you need to maintain your trademark? Well, as I said, the obvious thing is that it will expire. It will be deemed abandoned if you don't maintain it on a regular basis. Also, there are certain things you can file, specifically the Section 15 Declaration of Incontestability, that will help you if your trademark ever gets challenged. If you already have your trademark and you want to know what's going on with your trademark, has it already been deemed abandoned, when your renewal stuff is all due, then click on this link to watch a video where I talk about how to check your trademark status. So what do you need to make these filings to renew your trademark? Well, first, you're going to need to prove up that you still use your trademark, and that's going to be your specimen of use. Now, if you aren't using your trademark right now, but you're going to use it again later, perhaps you stopped using your trademark because of a seasonal issue or because of the pandemic, but you have every intention to get back to using it, you can file under excusable non-use. But this is something that you're filing under penalty of perjury, so you really do need to intend to use it again. Along with this specimen of your use, you're also going to file a declaration that will just be part of the filing where you declare that you're still using it, you've been continuing to use this entire time, and you're using it in all the categories in which you filed. Of course, there's going to be fees along with this filing, like there are with most fees before the USPTO. What the fees are is something you'll need to check when you're watching this video because those fees do change sometimes. It will be something like $125 or $150 or $200 per class. So if you filed for your trademark in multiple categories, it's almost like those are different trademarks. So you're going to have to pay those fees for every single category, just like you did at the beginning. This filing can be done online, and some people will be able to do it themselves. But for some of you, you may want to go back to the attorney who helped you originally to get their assistance in doing the filing to make sure you got everything done right. One thing to remember is the attorney or the service you use to help you do your original filing may not be the one to remind you that you need to do this. You need to take that responsibility yourself because it's your trademark. So make sure that you put these filing dates on your calendar and don't depend upon some service or some lawyer to track that. What's the timeline for renewing your trademark? For all of the dates, there's going to be multiple dates. The first date will be the date that you can do this filing. Then there'll be a date, it's the kind of actual deadline, and then there'll be a late filing date. So if you miss all the deadlines, there still is a late filing date. There'll be a lot of extra late fees for every single class in which you're renewing, but it's still possible to do that renewal at that time. The first time you need to maintain your trademark is between 5 and 6 years after the trademark issued. And there you'll be filing a Section 8 declaration of your use. The second time is at 10 years, so just 5 years later, technically between 9 and 10 years. And there you'll be filing the Section 8 again, and then you'll also be filing the Section 9 application for renewal. And then every 9 to 10 years after that, you're going to have that same Section 8, Section 9 over and over and over again, theoretically forever. At that 5 to 6 year mark, you are also then eligible, and you're continuing to be eligible in the future after that, to file a Section 15 Declaration of Incontestability. What this means is that there's no adverse or pending legal litigation involving your trademark, and that you're declaring that you're the only person who's using this in commerce. If you can do that and you file that Section 15, it's very helpful in the future if you ever have to go up in litigation against anyone to enforce your trademark, because it takes away a lot of their legal arguments. An important aspect to remember is that you need to keep your contact information up to date with the United States Patent and Trademark Office. They do send reminders. I wouldn't depend on it, but they do send reminders, but they're going to send it to the address and or email address that you have on file. If you've changed your address, if you change your phone number, if you have a different mailing address, you're not going to get any of those notifications, and your trademark may be expired, abandoned. Another aspect to remember is you need to have the correct ownership information on file before you can file any of this stuff. So this tends to come up for businesses where they started out as a sole proprietorship or partnership, and then they convert it into an LLC or corporation. When you do that, you need to transfer all of the assets, including your trademarks, into the new LLC or corporation. And you need to take that transfer document, in this case for a trademark it's an assignment, and file that with the USPTO. Again, this is attorney Elizabeth Potts Weinstein. If you have any questions or comments about this video about maintaining your trademark, go ahead and ask them below and I'll try to point you in the right direction. If you found this video helpful, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe for more information about trademarks and other legal aspects for small business owners. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.